Howdy, folks. I got some splaining to do. It's been about 2 months since I've played Rome 2, at least for recording, and it involves some recording issues that I had. The previous 2 episodes, you may have noticed that some things have changed over here on the west side of Sicily. Previous 2 episodes actually got scrapped due to a technical issue that I didn't foresee. Basically, I have an overhead fan in the room that I use to keep cool, and my microphone stand was actually being rocked by the fan without my knowledge, very subtly, but just enough to make very large whooshing noises constantly. You know, the sound of someone like pushing a microphone pretty much is exactly what it sounds like. I tried to remove that and in post and fix it, but then YouTube failed to select one of the video files, failed to upload it properly, and I'd already deleted it, so yeah, that kind of discouraged me for a bit, but I'm back. So let's take a look around. First off, I finished off Panormos. They don't have a force that is capable of doing anything anymore. Maybe they can buy mercenaries? I don't know. They might still potentially maybe be a threat. I'm just kind of refamiliarizing myself since it's been a while since I've even taken a look. Like, for example, this army is kind of... It's not crap, but... Sicilian levies, really? That's what I'm going with right now? Yeah, this guy needs to get back up to Rome and be useful. Now this army, on the other hand, oh yeah. Oh baby. I've heard it's more efficient to just use weaker armies in the early game, but I'm doing a bit of roleplay. I'm not trying to completely steamroll the game, just playing it. Naturally, with Sicily and mainland Italy secured, our enemies are probably going to be the Carthaginians and their satrapy states. Client states, rather. I'm not sure how much of a threat they really pose at the moment, considering how many other factions they're at war with, but the thing is, they're a very large central power. At the least, we should take out Corrales and the other island of Alalia. That's a weird word, but I'm saying it.
Ready, willing, and able.
Oh, you have a skill point. Give me better taxes, please. This was the wrong one. It needed to be on the other one. Oops. Oh well. They'll get it next level.
What do you wish of
Also, I'm thinking if the least risky action is for us to take down this province, Corsica et Sardinia. It's removed from most of their allies. I don't believe the Massalians are allies of Carthage. Yeah, they don't care about each other. So Massalia is not going to come to the aid of Carthage if I attack Corsica at Sardinia. Unfortunately, if I were to go directly for Carthage, you have Cirta over here to support, you have Thapsus over here to support, in addition to some other client state in this area. Historically, I guess it'd be Numidia. It just seems unwise to push into Carthage that is so well defended, and believe you me, they will pop up an army out of nowhere. I'm sure they've got people campaigning somewhere in Africa. They'll find us. So with that in mind, this seems the simplest. Also, I can just get these guys in Roma, send up a supply ship, boom. Just put them right there within 2 to 3 turns. Not so bad. The only thing I'm concerned about is Carthage sending a fleet. I don't see a fleet on my... Ah, there's one. Oh, it's tiny. They're probably still recruiting a proper fleet for this admiral here, but I don't know, man.
Commander.
I could just roll with one army. Think these guys would be capable of taking out both cities with just the one army, but it's asking for a lot. Rome is still not in the best position financially.
Commander.
Looks like we're also going to have a rebellion next turn, so that's something to think about. Not a big deal, though.
Kill them all.
Let's start preparing to move out, at least. Are you patrolling? Can we prevent this rebellion? Maybe.
Get moving, you wretches.
What are we looking at? Some of this is due to conquest. -15, so it should resolve itself next turn. Am I taxing them? I'm not even taxing them. No wonder we're so broke. Ugh. Extra public order, yes please, and even more public order, I think. That's what we gotta focus on here for now, and that makes us broke, so never mind. Jesus.
How can I be of assistance?
We're still in a rather precarious position. It's mostly because I spend most of my money on a really nice military. I think I noticed the Macedonians are willing to trade with us.
If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
Ah.
You would not sell much in armor.
177 per turn. Ugh, it's not really worth it right now. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and burn the turn. Should I go ahead and just eliminate these instead? Can you go into patrol?
Commander.
No. So our choices are guaranteed rebellion or almost guaranteed rebellion. So we gotta mop up here a little. Well, no one's at major threat. I don't think even Panormos can be taken right now, can it? Yeah. Yeah, it could. Okay.
Commander.
I need to go ahead and take care of these yahoos up here.
Victory for Rome!
Victory for Rome. Okay. We'll enslave them. Extra wealth is always good.
Ready for orders.
And there we go.
Haste, men.
At your
Spy, I want you to go ahead and head up to Roma, because that's where I should be leading both armies at some point, or at least half of this one.
At your command.
Maybe I'll move these Principes and Hastati into a little extra, general for Mr. Fabricius here.
Battle. Commander.
And I'll leave these Milites and Velites to defend Sicily. It's not beautiful, but it's all I got. How's my public order looking? 7, 13, 7. Oh, so I might as well pump up taxes where I can for the moment while I'm not taxing Sicily. Even though that does hurt my population rates. Ugh. Yeah, I don't love that. But we need the money. Let's bankrupt ourselves with me. Lysander. I did actually go in and test all the audio and such this time. Yep, there's the fleet. See? Told you they'd pop armies out of nowhere. Yeah, now that we've secured Sicily, they're pretty much scripted to hate us. C'est la vie. Anyway, I tested the audio this time, so it should be much better balanced. You should be able to actually hear the game, unlike the previous episode. You'd almost think that I'd never done this before. I'm hoping I don't have much to worry about from the Greeks to the east, from the various Hellenic factions. But you never know how this is going to go. Sometimes it just goes poorly. So you can see their client states are defending Thapsos for them over here. Meanwhile, they're spawning a new army. Meanwhile, they have a full fleet, which is more than capable of taking most coastal towns. Not without a fight, but I expect Panormos and Akragas to change hands repeatedly over the coming turns, which may lead to rebellions. Minimum, I'm gonna have to leave one of these armies behind. Wait, really? You're not gonna win that. Even with such a bad garrison. Oh, I didn't realize he was actually assisting there. I should have used protective stance instead. Lost some extra men. Oops. I believe protective stance means that you'll tend to rely on your missile troops and lose more of those, and then default to infantry. And aggressive emphasizes cavalry, and then your elite infantry, which, as you can see, we lost our best infantry. Don't pick aggressive stance. It's bad. Well, I guess we'll save some more cash. Finally. Our veterans is ranked up. We got a mission complete. Extra money in our treasury. That's that's a relief. Oh yeah, what are we doing on technology? We're doing extra loyalty and tax rate? Are we going for public order in all provinces? We sure are. Makes sense.
Ready for battle.
What can you do for me? I don't really care about this stuff. Rally slaves. Rally slaves is kind of convenient. It can cause a rebellion instantaneously. This guy's adding public order per turn. I could give even more public order and extra zeal. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Fabricius. Let's have you head up to Rome. It is winter, so it's going to take a few turns. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and merge who we can in this army. And I'll get rid of this Hastati unit. Let's go ahead and have you guys sit by. Actually, is Syracuse still vulnerable? It is. It's very vulnerable.
I'm afraid.
I probably need... Whoops, let me punch my mic. I probably need to upgrade it to a level 2. And I should probably remove this and actually put a barracks in here for the garrison. What are we talking about here? We're talking about 5, 8, 11 garrison. Yeah, that's not enough. Not yet. I could also instead put this amphitheater here. Extra town guard and extra slingers. Public order is tempting. Yeah. Yeah. We're focusing public order here.
Ready for orders.
And see, here's the thing. This fleet is probably going to take one of these towns next turn, and there's very little I can do about it. Because I have to sit these guys here so they can defend Syracuse. Oh well, that's the way the campaign goes sometimes. Anything else to talk about here? Liam has a new population surplus. I don't want to spend the money right now. Reports. Personality reports. This year in history. I'll let you pause that if you so wish. The Archimedes screw. Alright. Burn another turn. Sip of my tea while I strategize. Yep, there goes Panormos. Jeez. As I said, I'm not really sure what the proper solution to this conundrum is. Should I maybe break down both of my main armies and replace them with militia armies? I mean, even militia armies can take care of fleets easily. 2 of those would keep Sicily safe. Would that leave me enough for, you know, proper Roman armies? I don't know. I don't know. I could try it. May not hurt. Just get a bunch of, like, Rurari. Jesus Christ. Some of these names are not designed for English-speaking tongues. Who would have thought? I think I may have to try that. Because the price difference between militia units and actually Principes and Hastati, it's ridiculous. I'll have to show you once the turn cycles around here. I do wish I could interact with something while waiting for the turn to complete. I understand that this is using a bunch of processing power to do so, but it'd be nice. Just give me something to do. Legal documentation, always handy, I guess. We're looking at 26 public order now. Okay, that does give us access to more cash. Most of that's coming from Syracuse. Yeah, they destroyed my army, I know. Yeah, so let's look at that difference. So let's take a unit of Hastati. It's costing me 146 per turn. A unit of levies would cost me 83. It's gonna be about half. I could be paying half of what I'm paying in military cost right now. Army upkeep of 5,500 per turn. I'm just wondering if I can get 2 armies of militia units that would be able to defend against any sort of navy, and if I could still afford one Marian army like this. If I could do that, I'd be really happy.
Ready for orders.
I just don't know if I can.
Commander.
And if I do decide to do that, should I delete like one of these armies completely and then replace it? Or what? 160 per turn on my Triarii. Same as the Principes, actually.
At your command.
Let's assume that this army is going to stick around. Yeah. Let's assume that one of them is going to stick around.
We take this settlement.
2 armies of about 10 units each. Ignoring Principes, ignoring these Brudian infantry. No more archaic swordsmen of Sicily. Velites? I don't know. Maybe Velites. So it'd be like, I don't know,
Rome needs good
a few of
fighters.
these? It'd be 11. I think with the garrisons, plus an army of
At your
about
command.
EA size, I think they could win against any fleet. At this period in time,
Ready
anyway.
for battle.
This is only costing me less than 400. I'm not even putting taxes to high. I think it's doable. I think it's doable. I think that's the best way to go here.
Let them cower.
Alright, let's burn one more turn, and I'll go ahead and fight this garrison battle out, I do believe. Good eye. These aren't actually adding to happiness. Should I put taxes to high for a bit? I think I should keep it at high. Yeah, let's do that. We really need the money. We're balancing a bit better out than we were early game. But this is why I enjoyed Divide et Impera so much. In the vanilla game, Rome is so overpowered that it's ridiculously easy, but in DEI, if you want those quality Roman armies, you have to sacrifice something. Even with all of this territory, I'm still in a very precarious position. I mean, if I were attacked by one of my neighbors to the north or to the east, I would not be having a good day. At all. Enough to give me anxiety. While I've been waiting to return to this series, I've been doing a Sparta campaign for some time now, and I think I'm in like turn 160 something with that one. Conquered all of the Hellas, all of Italy, parts of Turkey, parts of Africa. It's going well. It's going well. All right. Back into it. What the hell kind of faction was that last one? Looked like Zavunduru. Yeah, these people will steadily get less and less unhappy with me as time goes on. We'll get more taxes from them. Okay.
We hunger for battle.
Anything I want to change before we move in
We
here?
hunger for
Uh,
battle.
We're looking here. I don't see any fleets moving up, so I guess I'll move
Ready for battle.
Quintus over here,
Advance.
and he'll set up shop around.
Get
Acrogas.
moving, you wretches. At your command.
And you. Let's go ahead and knock this out real fast. I will fight this manually, because this is a few ships. Mostly skirmishers. A lot of skirmishers. Lots of skirmishers. Okay. Cool. And then their garrison is all fucked up, so who cares? Not sure how I'm going to handle skirmishers with 3 cav. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 skirmisher units. I think since they're a fleet, they'll have to land at the city, though, so I should be able to pin some of them on the beaches. I don't know if my late Principes have Testudo. They might need it. I'm also not sure which side they're going to land on. Probably the right. I think the AI tends to favor the right side. Jeez, it depends on the city. I'll have to look once we get down there. We have ballista, which are nice. We have a couple of archers just to take the shots for them. Can handle them as they get off the boats, but if I send my equites in, as some of them are dismounting the ships, the rest of them will shoot my equites to death. I don't know. I've seen the AI land both here and on the other side before, so I really can't tell you where they're going to land. Unfortunate, I know. That's an interesting formation. I like that. I think I'll keep it.
Anyone who breaks formation will be punished.
Not sure what you're doing with my ballista and everything, but that's okay. What was that noise? He was just like, oh. Let's sort of form up like this. They may come at us because we have ballista. I keep forgetting that, but it is a fact. The AI likes to come at you when you have ballista, so I may not have to fight them at all.
And awaiting orders.
You never know. I just kind of want to keep my cav together. I honestly do.
Brave Romans to a man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with sending them out in this situation.
Missile infantry ready.
I want my archers to basically be bait. There you go. Set them out pretty far from the rest of the formation. And ballista.
Ready and waiting.
Do you guys have testudo? Blech. No.
Triarii.
You do. The Triarii.
Spearmen, ready for orders. Principes.
I mean, I can tell them to hold position. Improves morale and defense. I don't know if that includes missile defense. We'll find out. Romans have good armor, as it is.
I am considered worthy of command, not because of family or high birth, but because I win. In this, I am the same as any other soldier. I prefer victory to defeat. Today, together, we shall have victory.
Yay! I think I've mentioned it before, but I really wish that the entire army would cheer after the general's speech. I know it's not 100% realistic, but it's cool. I miss it from Rome 1. Yeah, fuck them up, ballista! They're actually getting quite a few kills on some of these. I don't think they're going to be able to kill any ships, really, but... Whoa, never mind, I spoke too soon. Bail out in the shallows and drown. Look, they're drowning in the sand. This is a broken-ass game. Okay. Nah, I get it. Should make them come at us, bro. I hope. Yeah, look at all the missiles. Ugh. I'm not sure how serious my casualties will be in this battle. Probably more serious than I would like. And also, most of them are out of range. Well, they may just choose to pull back, then. Let's find out. Let's speed up time. Yeah, I can't tell what the fuck they're doing. They may just be sort of forming up. I guess let's just push everyone up a peg. No, they're coming at us. Okay. Cool. Well, that's interesting. Well, I mean, if you're gonna land right next to me, we'll peel off a unit. A wing of cavalry. Hope the ballista aren't shooting at them. They might be.
Quickly now.
Don't like how you can't target them for a long time. There we go. RIP! Epibatoi toxite. Please don't kill my own cavalrymen. Ballista. Shoot these or something. I don't know. Don't really care. Just not my men. It's important. Come on, finish them off before you get shot at. Yeah. Okay. luck you get. Reset that fire at will, so they actually decide to fire somewhere intelligent, hopefully. Alright, we're gonna have some archer on archer shit. These are peltists, I think. Ooh, nice. Let's go ahead and set my Triari to Testudo, I think. Because look, they are shooting the flanks here, so that'll be helpful. Should I just hunt them down with my cavalry? Let's hunt down the left flank with my cav. Let's do it. Including my general. Let's force them to move. They're shooting past my archers and into my other units. Don't like that. Target the units that are doing that. Meanwhile, we'll just take down a whole flank of these idiots. Let's move these Triari out at the same time. In fact, fuck you. Move up. At least force them to move back. Gives my cavalry maybe more time to maneuver, hopefully. Local citizens. Those aren't missile units, they can't run from me. How are we doing? Doing okay. Balearic Fundadores? Is that Balearic Slingers? Yeah. There we go, we actually caught these town guards. Oh yeah, we have Pila, that's right. We're fucking them up in return. Good.
Jupiter gives us ready. Orders. Principes.
Move up.
Ready. Mandata
and waiting.
Mandata tua.
At speed.
Ready and waiting.
At speed. Equities.
Okay, I really gotta monitor everything here closely, make sure my cavalry don't get, you know, fucked up.
Orders.
I think we're doing fine, we're just kind of pushing them out of our faces.
We await your command.
That doesn't look pleasant. We're doing fine, we're not taking many casualties, we have good armor. And our Pila are doing quite a bit of the dirty work.
Orders. Melee horsemen.
Commander.
Whoops, did not mean to move them back.
Principes.
Let's get you guys out of Testudo.
Ready. Mandata tua.
Sure.
Ready for orders.
Can we split them off? Possibly?
March. Commander.
Dominate.
Let's try to trap them. We have them in a triangle here. Let's do it.
Melee cavalry.
Is my cavalry all finished up? They sure are. Alright, let's trap them. Whoa.
Melee infantry ready.
Exactly what I wanted. Bam.
Spears ready.
Yeah, they won't have anywhere to run for very long.
Ready and waiting. Ballista.
My cavalry are blocking off the last escape on this side.
Melee infantry at your command.
Principes.
Alright,
Orders.
there they go. This is actually melee infantry here. Looks sort of like hoplites. Guess they're some form of marine.
Ready and waiting. Ready and waiting. At speed. Spearmen, ready for orders.
Scare the shit out of that guy.
Roma
Roma
in victa.
invicta.
Ready and waiting. Brave Romans to a man.
Indeed.
Melee infantry at your command. Principes.
Should about finish it off.
Victor. Ready and waiting.
Glad my cavalry haven't taken damage in the charge. Sometimes they do. Quite a bit. More than they have any right to.
Glory awaits.
Glory awaits. You heard it here first.
Equities.
Yeah, this guy's fucked.
You have orders, sir. Equities.
Whoa. Don't charge him there. Those are spear infantry. Even charging those from the back can hurt sometimes. Here he goes. Here he goes. It's getting overwhelmed. Come on, give up the ghost. Let's have my archers stop. Probably just hurting my own men at this point. Speed up time. This is good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 casualties, I think. Something like that. Jesus Christ, die! Fuck. I'm considering firing into my men to end this. Okay, cool. Easy. Easy peasy. 1,246 kills to 4 losses. Haha, I like it. Yep, my cavalry did a good job there. Our little surround movement worked pretty well. I mean, fleets are not strong early game because they have very small amounts of troops on them. You know, 3 or 4 of these archer units are about equal to 1 archer unit. Not in terms of skill, just in terms of numbers. And that does end up mattering after a while. That's why I think a good contingent of militia can easily hold their ground in Sicily. Not quite as well as Principes, perhaps, but well enough. For government work, as they say. I will use fire and steel to arrest the destiny of Rome. Fuck them up. Or are we gonna have another rebellion now because I took Panormos? Maybe. Well, let's just occupy it.
Commander.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. Just leave.
Ready for battle.
And now I have 14 grand to play with. Wow, they immediately fucked up our buildings. Thank you for that. Jesus. Can we raise something? Well, we have you from the Nobiles. Nobiles. Yeah.
At your command.
That'll have to do for the moment. Once we get a barracks up here, should be alright. In fact, screw this temple.
Commander.
Not literally. It's a building. I could get some mercenaries, I guess. If I see a fleet coming up, I may get some mercenaries.
At your command.
Just gotta trust that this army can do everything on its own. I'll go ahead and save, and I'll see y'all next time.